Coming up on Mountain News this morning, after 17 years, WYMT is saying bye to a longtime employee, moving on to their next chapter.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We are coming up on 6 a.m. this morning. Let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast.
Good morning, Madison. Good morning, everyone. Fog issues to wake up to on a Wednesday morning. It is 59 outside our door here at WYMT, and some of us continue to also deal with fog issues this morning. Down toward Williamsburg, we've been at less than a mile, now down to pea soup thickness, quarter of a mile Harlan up through Hazard, and 4-mile visibility now Ashland, but that's not just fog, it's also some shower action up your way. Where it is 63 at Ashland. Irving, good morning to you. You're sitting at 60, 62 at Lexington, Pikeville at 60 at Grundy. All right, here's the satellite weather composite. Dealing with the showers again out toward Norton and Kingsport. We also have this action here along, let me step back here for a second, along and north of 64, Danville, Lexington up towards Cynthiana, and this is slowly going to rotate back in as we head through the rest of the morning. Now broadening the view out, drier air will eventually rotate in too, and that gets in here for tonight and for tomorrow. In the meantime, high rain chances for today. Breaks of sunshine, showers, a few thunder showers, and a high up to 72. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast as we rock and roll through this 6 o'clock hour. Madison?
All right, Tim, thank you. He said it best, it was a day we all knew was coming, but we hoped it would not come so soon. Many of you have asked when WYMT Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson will be back on the air, and we now know the answer. In a social media post yesterday, Brandon announced he will officially retire on June 30th. After 17 years, he is hanging up his mic, powering down the radar, and spending more time with his wife, Stephanie. It was a decision Olivia Calfee sat down with Brandon to learn more about and why.
The Lord has been with me so much through the years. When you love where you work, there's not a day that goes by that you dread going to work.
We're seeing not a whole lot of fog this morning like we did.
Weather as we go deeper into the
May 14th, 2007 was Brandon Robinson's first day at WYMT. And now on May 14th, 2024, it is marking his last.
It's not goodbye, but see you later. I won't be on your screens anymore, but I won't be a stranger either. I want to thank Eastern Kentucky for welcoming me in their homes. I want to thank for all the folks who woke up with me 17 years.
A career full of sun, snow, severe storms, and rainbows, as he is now reflecting on the last 17 years.
Of course, there was the March 2nd, 2012 tornado outbreak, the Eastern Kentucky flood, but I got to cover the eclipse in 2017, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I got to cover a lot of festivals, and I had so much fun.
And just like the changes in Kentucky weather, even when you hear the thunder, the sunshine is never far away. Brandon says he has experienced it all in his own life as well. In 2016, he was diagnosed with brain cancer. But with his wife Stephanie's hand in his, the support of his mountain family, and love from his viewers, they got through it together.
I think brain cancer was one of those cancers that didn't get as much exposure, but I put a face on it.
Today, he can say he is a 3-time brain cancer survivor. And he and Steph have created a nonprofit organization called Gray Matters, raising money to help find a cure as his battle continues.
I have expressive aphasia, which means I'm in here, but I can't communicate clearly. And my right hand is still not well. If those never get better, God's blessed me. God's blessed me to stay on this earth.
A blessing he says he does not take for granted. And a 17-year-long television career that is one for the history books.
Don't be sad. Be happy. For me, choosing to leave on my terms instead of fighting till the very end. I'll miss the viewers. I'll miss waking up with them.
As I've often said to the hundreds, if not thousands of you that I've had the pleasure to meet in my travels, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just an old country boy from Harlan County that helps get you ready for whatever we're dealing with each day on the weather field. I'm going to miss helping you wake up and get your day started.
While Brandon is forever rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, he isn't leaving. He's just retiring from the screen in your living room.
This day was bittersweet, but we all knew it was coming. I hoped that it would be coming for a little while longer, but don't be sad. Most people don't survive brain cancer. I'm one of the lucky ones that has.
There is no way we could pack 17 years of memories into one newscast, but here are just a few of the highs and lows we have experienced with Brandon since 2007.
This forecast is brought to you by the letters T, G, I, and F. Tornado on the ground in West Liberty. We've got
Tornado on the ground.
Tornado on the ground in West Liberty from the National Weather Service.
When I finally got home that night and got to sit down and kind of, it was after the 11 o'clock news, it hit you. It just kind of, you know, did I do enough? Did we give enough notice? Were we serious enough? Could we have done more? And, you know, I call it survivor's guilt.
Steve Hensley and Brandon Robinson, come on up for Tornado Outbreak.
This is the first Emmy win for our station.
Good morning, just after 10:30, Brandon Robinson here live at Haphazard, continuing our severe weather coverage this morning, our winter weather coverage. They have designated me an official hillbilly. So, yeehaw, we're glad to be here, and we'll have much more fun coming up tonight at 6 o'clock.
Well, that hat really suits you, Brandon. It might prevent a sunburn.
You like that? It might. I don't know, that bald head of mine, you never know. You know, we did get some rain yesterday at times, so it wasn't a complete washout, and we just lost our lights this morning, so a little bit of a, let's go to live pinpoint Doppler radar till we get
that should be lit up, right?
There you go. I learned very quickly in life, after spending most of my youth wanting to run away from these mountains, that there's really no better place to be. Yes, we have our fair share of problems, a declining economy and a growing drug problem, to name a few, but always remember, no matter what happens, this is home.
Braden lost more than 90 pounds since January and blogged his weight loss journey on YouTube.
Because I thought, if what I do and my experiences can help someone decide to change their life, then that's what it's all about. So I guess when I first found out that I had cancer, the best way I can put it was overwhelming. It was a shock, and you just didn't know how to process it at first, but you just had to take it one day at a time. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. All right, just after 1 o'clock, and we're on the air and on Facebook. A lot of folks have been wanting these updates, and we've got a lot to talk about, so we're going to be covering up some programming for a little while. Flash flood emergency is in effect until 4:30. Catastrophic damage possible. This is why we're telling you to stay at home, people. The flood water is already coming up on the tire there. This is not safe to be out in. My wife was texting me pictures from our house, and we were very fortunate that we didn't have water in the house, but she sent me a picture. It was basically at the bottom of our steps, and I had never seen the creek that high at our house.
As a two-time survivor myself, we're going to get it done. We're going to get a cure for this thing. may not be in time for our friend here, but someday we're going to get this thing beat back. Who's with me? No matter the trial, no matter the struggle, as long as you have faith, anything is possible. Thank you all, and may God bless each and every one of you in this wonderful Gray Matters family. Thank you.
Brandon's official last day is June 30th, but he will always be a part of our Mountain family. Our coverage does not end here. Tonight at 6, we will have community reaction to his decision to retire. We also have a photo album up online. If you have any photos of you and Brandon from festivals, public appearances, or any other event, we encourage you to share those photos with us at WYMT.com. Just look for our web story.
How do you follow that, right? Whew. Brandon, never met, but hey, can feel the emotion miles away. Anyhow, here we go. Talk about showers up toward Lexington in 64. You make your way down toward Harlan and beyond over toward Norton. Showers as well. We'll see this action continue to become more robust, more widespread as we head through the day on your Wednesday. And yes, highs today. Upper 60s, lower 70s. We decrease our rain chances heading through tonight into tomorrow. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Whew. Madison, you guys all work with B-Rob. I can feel it. My friend Leslie Whip from WLEX days, you can understand why Leslie loves Brandon. Back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, conflicting cross-examinations in Trump's hush money trial as one side goes after the witnesses' credibility.